Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. So I recently got back from a kayaking trip where I was photographing some really old cypress trees. Most of them were about 1,000 years old. Since it's summer here in Florida, there were a ton of bugs flying around. I mean swarms of dragonflies and love bugs. Most of the time they were flying right in front of my lens or they got stuck in the water. I knew once I got home I would have some cleaning up to do to remove all these bugs and spots. So today I wanted to share with you how I go about removing spots and unwanted objects from photos using Adobe Photoshop and the spot healing brush. So let's get started. So the first thing we'll want to do is to open up one of our photos inside of Photoshop. To do so, just right click on the photo and then go to Edit In and then select Edit in Adobe Photoshop. By default, Photoshop will open automatically and we can start the process of removing all these unwanted spots and small objects. The first step is to create a new layer from the layer panel. If you don't have the layers panel open, just go up to Window and select Layers. So to make a new layer, all you do is click this button down here, and that's it. The reason for the new layer is to keep our original photo untouched, so in the future we can easily and quickly edit back in an object we removed without having to start over. This was an old trick I picked up when I used to do portrait retouching. Okay, so the next step is to go to the Tools panel and select the spot healing brush. If you click and hold, you will see a variety of other tools, but today we're going to stick to the spot healing brush. The next step is to go to the top panel and make sure we have a few boxes checked in order for this technique to work properly. First, make sure mode is set to normal. Second, select the box labeled Content Aware. From my experience, Content Aware gives better, more accurate results for spot removal as opposed to proximity match. And the last box we want checked is the Sample All Layers box. This will allow us to make all the edits onto the new blank layer we just created. By sampling all layers, Photoshop will look at the layer below for all of the pixel information. Once all of the boxes are checked, we can now start the fast and simple process of removing spots and all the small unwanted objects. Make sure you have the new layer selected simply by clicking on it. You'll see it's highlighted. Next, I start by zooming in to 100% so I can make sure I see every unwanted little spot. A shortcut to zooming into 100% is to press Command plus 1. You can also press the Command and the plus or minus keys to zoom in and out in increments. It's best to start out with a very small brush. You can adjust your brush size easily by clicking on the open bracket or close bracket keys on the keyboard. Make sure the brush is just slightly bigger than the spot you want removed. Once you find the spot, all you do is click on it, and like magic, the spot is gone. Just keep clicking on each spot you want removed until you're done. Depending how picky you are, this can be a somewhat lengthy process. Another quick tip is to hold down the spacebar to activate the hand tool so you can quickly move from one area to the next. So just hold down the spacebar and then click and drag with your mouse to wherever you want. Okay, so I think I got all the spots I want removed. The next step is to just go to File and hit the Save button. This automatically saves your file and sends it right back into Lightroom. Well, I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.